Good evening. I'm laughing because I just clicked that on as fast as I could and thought, hey, let's go. Let's just do this. Um, Normally when I make these videos, I have taken a shower, I'm good to go, and ready to go to bed. That's not the case tonight. Tonight, I just kind of wanted to showcase. It's a little after 2 a.m. I'm still in the sweaty shirt that I was wearing when I did my last workout at 1 a.m. And I wanted to keep it on because I didn't intend to push that hard, knowing that it was going to be a late night workout. And while that might not have been my intention, it changed when I got out there. And I don't know if that's just a part of 75 Hard or what, or just it's something that's within me. And I don't know what it is. But it's very hard to pull back from pushing too hard. So, I know a lot of, I'm a martial artist, so I've kind of been fortunate to have been around people that have that as like a natural trait, that they are able to push every day very hard. And it's not always for the best. I've seen a lot of guys push themselves into injuries, push themselves into sustained injuries just by going too hard too soon, or too hard too long, and just, or a variety of other things. But those two are kind of like the biggest ones. I think the third one would just be by holding too much tension. I tend to try to be a little relaxed. I really like the vibe that like Wim Hof has. He's a powerful human, but he's very just chill and like outpouring of love. And that's the kind of vibe I want to be able to give off. As I want to be able to, give off a vibe of, love and kindness, but also, an underlying confidence of violence. Because, I've trained for a long time and I do have that in me. It's there, and it's always been there. It's just now it's actually refined and has an edge to it rather than just being a blunt object. But it's that spirit that pushes, and when you get out there and you wrap your hands around a kettlebell and you start off on that first swing and everything changes. You're just like, I'm gonna push this a little bit harder than I thought. And then you do the first round and then you're like, I can keep doing this. And then you get towards the end and you're like, I'm tired, but I've come this far. Let's see if we can push it a little bit further. And today I almost allowed myself, I started to take a walk to finish it up. I had 7 minutes left and I was like, I'll just walk a half mile, cool down. And I got all the way to my gate and I stopped, turned around, came back and knocked out 25 more swings, 10 more push-ups, and 20 push-ups and 20 burpees. So, you're always capable of more. And sometimes you have to allow your mind to let you do that. Other times you've got to know when you've hit that threshold where if you push too hard, you're going to end up hurting yourself. If you go for too long, you're going to end up hurting yourself. And ultimately, that is the game, is that you want to be able to push hard. You want to be able to push longer, but it has to be gradual. It is consistent effort. It is the little things you do every day, not the one thing you do every now and then. And those, you let those little things build up, so that when you become, in 10 years from now, when I'm 55, I hope to be able to push harder than I can now at 44. That's my goal. And then at 65, I want to be able to push. And I want to continue that until I'm, in my 80s or 90s. As far as the other tasks for today, I do talk about those normally. First workout, ruck. Got in a little over 3 miles. Diet was kind of piecemeal today. I had to put it together using I actually ate like almost a full pound of chicken, deli meat. I was doing a 12-hour shift on a road, just maintaining a lane. So I had to just sit there and didn't have anywhere I could go to make anything or do anything or order anything. So that's what I had. And I had a level 1 while I was out there. One thing I use is I do use pretzel bites, and I don't know if that somebody would think that's cheating or not. I don't consider it to be so. For me, it hits 2 important nutrients that I don't get in other places. It gives me a pretty good balance in terms of carbs and fats. And there's not a whole lot of sugar in it or anything. So like the ones I get are pretty bland. It's just the sustenance is what I need. So that's, I guess, my justification for doing it. Again, like I said, I don't consider it to be a cheat meal. Maybe, next year when I'm doing 75 hard again, I'll make different choices. And perhaps it'll, come out even better than it is so far. But today I'm in day 36, and I am physically look better than I did when I was 17. When I was running cross country and track, and I look better than I did when I was 30, when I was pushing pretty hard for a fight that I was doing. So I actually was 10 pounds lighter at that time, and don't think I was as cut. What else? That's, even when I was doing my tax TEFIC certification, I wasn't in this good a shape. So right now, whatever I'm doing, it's working, and it is right for me at the time. Honestly, I think part of me even bringing that up is that bitch voice inside of me is going, that it doubts all the choices. It wants to sow those seeds, and oh, you sure about that? Drops those little nuggets in there. Are you sure? You sure you should be doing this? Are you sure you're allowed to do this? Oh, how do you know this isn't breaking the rules? Maybe it is, but for me, it's not. I am hitting my macros the way that I believe that they should be hit and they can be hit. Maybe there's a better way. I don't know it right now. So for me, um, this is what I know, and the results are the results. In terms of water was actually super easy today. I went and I had to get 4 waters. I thought it was going to be really hard because I only had 40 before I was out the door, took 60 with me, and then filled up 60 more when I got there and another 20 when I got home. So for a total of 140, and I ended up having, like, I just somehow managed my time just incredibly well this morning, and was able to get fuel in the vehicle, and get to the gas station, pick up 4 bottles of water before I had to get to my post. So yeah, it was good. It was awesome. Really proud of that. I did my reading while I was on my post, because I was, like I said, I was sitting in a car just waiting, and so I took about 30 minutes, got my 10 pages in, and I don't honestly remember much about what I read tonight, and not because I was distracted. It's just the substance is not there, and it saddens me, and it sucks, because I think that it could be so much better, and that bothers me a lot, is the lack of give a fuck, I guess. Sorry, I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube, I guess, but that's the best I can think of. It's just like people don't care about actually providing information. They build a name, and they throw some stuff together and put it out, and it's unhelpful to anyone, really, other than, hey, look at me here, I have clout because I got this. And like I said, I was really looking forward to reading it. I thought, and this got endorsed by Jocko, and so far, a lot of the stuff that I've read that he's recommended has been good. This is just so. So that's where I am. But anyways, yeah, I can't even remember the 2 principles that I read, to be honest. It's just, that's how frustrating it was. It was just, yeah, that's kind of it. Just, last night, I was a little more confident. I thought, wow, this might actually be good. And then got into it today, and this, so it was kind of meh. But that's it. So, all in all, today was a good day. Still have a few things that I got to do personally to get myself ready to go to bed. I got to shower. So I'm going to get out of here, and, but before I do, thank you. Thank you for watching. If you are getting some value out of the content, if you're, planning on doing 75 hard yourself, give me a follow on Instagram. Hit me with a DM if you're interested in that. If you have questions or, things that I'm not covering in the videos, drop a comment on the video. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, set up those notifications. You doing those things helps me grow this, puts me in front of more eyes, and ultimately that's part of my goal, is to get in front of more people so that, I can help people. So if there is something that, I can do, if you're someone who is looking at 75 hard and thinking, maybe I want to start a fitness journey, I don't recommend 75 hard as the way to start. it's not a fitness program. It's a mental toughness program. So, but if you have some fitness things some goals that you want to set and things you want to hit, I can definitely help with that. I've been going through it for the last 9 months at this point, and I've gone through it multiple times in my life. So I definitely know what it takes to achieve those goals. Um, but anyways, like I said, thank you, and have a good night, and I will see you on day 37.